What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Suka the Flame Prince back with another video, and today I'll be reacting to a new anime for the first time. The show itself actually came out in 1998, so it's older than me, but it's new in the sense that it's my first time watching it. All I know about the show going into it is stuff that I've learned through osmosis from watching things like RDC's Anime House, for example. So I know that the protagonist is a space cowboy named Spike, and that he loves women who can kick his ass, apparently. But that's as far as my knowledge on his character goes. Other than that, I'm going in blind. So without any further ado, let's jump into the first episode, Asteroid Blues. And he likes to smoke cigarettes. I've seen that Ben is always playing with it in the videos. That's a rose. Oof. I was gonna assume at first that this is probably like following a funeral or something because he had flowers and he's smoking and it's raining. It's very melancholy. Oh, I also know the song. Like, it's considered one of like the best OPs or something, right? It's very the intro is very looks very spy influenced, like James Bondy. And I guess Spike is himself a very because he's a cowboy, he's a space cowboy, but I guess he's essentially like a bounty hunter slash spy. I'm not even gonna try bother trying to read any of the writing on there. Is this considered jazz? Okay, and I assume that that's the crew. I saw a buff burly guy, female, two females I think, and then Spike. So I think we have a four-man crew. Yeah. Session 1, Asteroid Blues. Hmm. Okay, so it's already establishing the interstellar travel. And there's our main man. So the big guy is the chef, the designated chef. Does the ship fly itself? And the big guy is called Jet. Oh, there's probably no cows in space. Makes sense. He's not the most meticulous or careful operative. So the currency is Wulons. I don't know if that's based on real world currency or what. But they seem to have like a bounty system, a pretty exorbitant bounty system. And it's got like a space motorbike of some kind, for one. Just notice Jet has a cybernetic arm. Life on Earth is relatively modern, considering how much more advanced space tech is. I assume that guy's the target. Forgot his name or wasn't paying attention. Bloody eye. This is some sort of sci-fi drug. Oh, you sprayed on. I thought you'd have to inject it. That would have been extreme. Okay. Disorientates you. Ooh. Okay, getting straight into it. Oh shit. Okay, so is this guy missing or is this dude weaving all those shots? Time seems to be moving slower for him. Ooh. They also use relatively modern weapons. Aside from the fact that they have space travel, you'd think they have space pistols or something. Okay, he was weaving. Okay, so I think that has more military uses than like just recreational highs. Okay, so the shaman is some sort of seer. You shall be targeted by that woman. Why is the symbol assuming bird? Wait, what? Okay, I'm assuming this is the old man, the bull, or whatever he was referring to. And if they have like space travel, is this Earth? Or is it like just another Earth like an alternate Earth like existence? Hey, cows. Actual beef. Okay, I'm sure his space motorbike ship is gonna become like its own character if he already like treats it like a person. That must be the crash or like the side effects of the high when it's like coming down. Pregnancy cravings. Did he eat her beef? Can you now see she's pregnant? Okay, they called fighters. Okay, so they're in our solar system. Escaping. Interesting choice of words. What are they running from? Hmm. Okay. Planted a tracker on him. Thought he was gonna reach for his gun, but it's probably not wise. So the rich people, like Elon Musk, colonized Mars, I'm sure, and then all moved. He was young and attractive. So does he think, oh, do they have a history of maybe her cheating on him? Is that even relevant to the plot, or is that just like minor characterization? Mhm. I just realized he's laying down and he's looking at the sky, but he can see other buildings. So, oh, okay. He snatched the vial. I thought it was planting like a tracker or something. So, what does Jet's fighter look like if you have to get on these small things to like go from space to Earth? It's because they built this. Is this deja vu, or are we now back where the episode started? Because those guys died, right? Or was it just the goons who came in after them who died? So it's only worth five of his vows. I was trying to get like an approximate of what the currency would be like. I can't tell. So is he just very supreme at martial arts, and that's why he's whipping this guy's ass? Or is it also because of the guy coming down from his Bloody Mary high, Bloody Eye high? Ah, so she's not pregnant. Okay. Oh, she's like a mule. Got it. Got it. And then she must just have a sweet tooth then for all the candy she was buying. Okay. Jet fighters like a bulldozer sort of thing. Why do they have fighters and regular cars? Like with wheels and stuff? Because even the cop car was like a hover vehicle. So is there like a class difference that's the cause of that? Or I guess I'm trying to get like an approximate timeline as well. There's a sort of shield, okay, and cops. They've like domed off the planets. That is interesting. Did she kill him? Yo, okay. Law enforcement doesn't play games. But if they were gonna die anyway, why would it? May as well have just let them try. I want to see the planet from their view. Because I don't get how you can have the Earth closed in on itself and then still be round and encased in a. Well, sweet, sweet detail. See you, space cowboy. That actually flew by very quick. Okay. Outro is called Real Folk Blues. He's a space cowboy. Asteroid Blues. I can tell I'm really gonna enjoy this OST. The music is just so good. But yeah, that was the first episode of Cowboy Bebop. Interesting episode. The opening shots, I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure if that was just like kind of like an AOT where you see the Titan look over the wall, then you go back in time and build up to that. So I'm not sure if that scene where there's like a shootout is meant to be when the goons pulled up on Asimov because he didn't really have a gun. So I'm not sure if that's what those like shots were, or if that's meant to be something that ties into Spike's backstory. And then there's also the question of who was he buying flowers for. I'm also curious what he meant by um, he's died before. Everything that I knew going into the show is basically something you basically learn in the first episode. So I'm curious to see where this show sort of goes. I do think okay, this is the first of 26 episodes. I can see the formula being each episode they basically hunt down and solve like a different case as as a formula. So I'm not sure what that means in the way of recurring villains. Just I don't know how this particular bounty hunt ended. I don't know. I feel like it closed off a lot of. I don't know where else the show could go, but I feel like it closed off a lot of threads. Like maybe they'll be explored later on. Actually, things like Mars now, because I wanted to see firstly once you escape Earth's atmosphere, which as we've seen now is heavily patrolled, heavily guarded, and they don't take that attempt to escape on taken lightly. I don't know if they knew if that was Asimov fleeing or just approaching them in general is a breach. I think probably the first, because then why didn't they shoot at Spike? But yeah, the law enforcement is deadly. They're brutal. I think that was another interesting bit of world building. I'm curious as to like the mix of technology is interesting because on the one hand, yes, they've made these advancements in things like space travel, and they clearly have hovercrafts, if you can call them that, those fighters. And it also looked like the policemen's cars when they drove by, it looked like they didn't have any wheels on them. But then there's also other scenes where the cars are parked and the cars have wheels. So I don't, my guess is that the technological divide is also has to do with class. If there's like people stranded on Earth while the rich people all moved on to Mars, and the people on Earth, I don't even know actually. It's in our solar system, so I can assume it's Earth. If there's more life on Mars than Earth, I'm curious if they'll ever explain what happened to cause a culling of the population, if that even happened. Um, Cows and beef is rare, even though the planet is intact, and you saw there was like a cow farm that Spike was just drooling over. But yeah, I that was a very enjoyable first episode. I can get a sense of his character pretty well. He's like he's a suave spy. He's a suave bounty hunting uh, James Bond esque leading man. So it would be interesting to see if they do anything outside of that trope. And because I mean it's also what, it's a 90s show, 1998. So maybe at the time when this was coming out, because I don't actually know like the timeline on James Bond's type stories where this would be considered like a common character type or anything of the sort. But it will be interesting to see where the rest of the show takes us, and um, looking forward to the rest of this ride. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and smash the like button, share this video with any Cowboy Bebop fans you may know, and smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, so that when I drop the rest of these reactions, you'll be the first to get notified. But with that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.